Hi, this is Dominic from Paphos Life, and in this film we're having a late afternoon drive down the Paphos seafront from Geroskipou to the harbour. So let's have the map up first of all, and we start by going along the coast bit, past Geroskipou Beach bar to the main road that runs down the hotel strip to the triangle, and we'll continue along it down Poseidon's Avenue to the seafront, and then we'll go back behind the seafront to the harbour itself, where we will park. And if you're that interested, once I parked, I flew my drone for a bit, and you'll see footage of that soon enough. Right, so this is the Geroskipou Municipal Beach and Geroskipou Beach. There are two here. Where one starts and one ends, I'm not that sure, but that is the case. And there's still quite a few people about, mainly tourists, I guess, given that a lot of Cypriots would consider we're verging on winter by now. We're coming up to the Cabana Beach bar on the left though, just there. They still had all their sunbeds out. We've been up here at dusk in the past, and there have been quite a few people swimming at night, believe it or not. Whether that still occurs this late in the season, I don't know. But after Cabana Beach bar, you'll have Thea by the Sea. We're going up here on the left. And there's also plenty of parking on the right of Thea, which you'll see in a minute. Right, so there's Thea on the left. I was a bit early for that really. And there's all the parking spaces. I tend to park on that side just so you're not going to get boxed in. Okay, at this time of year it's not that much of an issue, but if you're in August it can get completely rammed solid on the left. And after Thea we have everybody's favourite, Geroskipou Beach bar. It's as old as the beach itself. Just up here on the left. And it's a good place to swim, Geroskipou, because they've got lots of artificial reefs here, but they're a fair way out, so they don't really intrude on you. Right, you've got the Luna Park on the left, and behind the Luna Park you have the Atlantida Beach Bar, which is the fourth of the beach bars on here. Anyway, if you subscribe to our channel, it would be most appreciated if you like the films that we do, and share the films far and wide. It all helps the algorithm. And if you want to help us out financially, go to our buymeacoffee.com/Paphos Live page and bung us a few coffees. And please do, if you like what we do. Don't assume that the next person who watches the film will do it. Go and do it yourself. And if you want to help us out and get something back in return, go to our etsy.com/shop/Paphos Life page, and there you can get all sorts of memorabilia of Paphos using artwork and photographs that we've done, and it'll be posted to you locally. And go onto our Facebook page, Paphos Life, 72,000 followers now, make it up to 75, see how quickly we can do that. And also join our Paphos Facebook group. Now, the hotel we're going past now is the Louis Fayfon Hotel. I'm going to try and name all of them this time around, I think, just for the challenge, so to speak. And next up, before the next hotel, is a turning there. That takes you to St. Nicholas Church. I was in the wife's car, so I'm going to be a good boy and steer clear of all that. But next to that, you'll have the Pioneer Beach Hotel on the left, and followed by the Asamina Suites Hotel. Okay, so all good so far. It gets a bit hectic later on, so I might just collapse in a heap. Who knows? Right, on the roundabout you've got the Aquamarine Hotel. Sorry, Aquamarine. I used to call it Aquamarine, but I phoned them up and asked them how it's pronounced. It's Aquamarine. And that's followed by the Evie Marie. And on there, down there is Pakiamos 2 Beach. That's behind the next hotels, which are the Cypria Bay Hotel and the Cypria Maris Beach Hotel. I mentioned both of them now, so I can now concentrate on the right hand side, where you'd have the Eliaphon Resort, which is a huge place, and very nice it is too. And on the left, we'll have the Louis Ledra Beach Hotel, and the Athena Beach Hotel, and the Athena Royal Beach Hotel. Whereas on the right, you have quite a few restaurants and a few shops. If you want to get the exact location for all the hotels, go to paphoslife.com/v/h2024, and that's our definitive guide for the hotel strip. Mine is a couple of ones which are missing, which will be appearing in the next one though, promise. Anyway, I think that was the Athena Royal we're just going past now. And in there, you can't actually get to it, you can't see it from the road, but it's the Louis Imperial Beach Hotel. And you'll also find down there is Paphos Beach. And that's the entrance to Louis Imperial there. Paphos Beach is a very good place if you've got little kiddies. This is very safe there and protected from the sea. I should point out, on the right here, you have the Avanti Holiday Village. And just off the main road is the Avanti Hotel as well. I point that out because that definitive guide I mentioned doesn't mention them, but it will do later. And here's the famous triangle and the Olympic Lagoon Resort on the left. There's lots of nice restaurants in that triangle. And just after the Olympic Lagoon Resort, you have the Suite 48 and the Amphora Resort. The Suite 48 is a very nice restaurant, and the Amphora Resort is I think it's mainly an apartment style complex rather than a straight hotel, if that makes sense. And we're just coming up to the infamous stroke famous, delete as you see, applicable big tower on the right, and you got Sodat Beach on the left, and the Antasia Beach Bar, and the Amarvi Hotel, which is built for couples. And on the right is the ruins of the Alo Hotel, which I did a bit of urban exploring in about a week ago now. And what else to say? I've covered most of this area recently in films on foot, so if you want to get a bit more of an idea what there is around here, then take a look at our back catalogue, so to speak. On the left here now is the Alexander the Great Hotel. There's the chap in the horse, and there are lots of shops and a few restaurants on the right. And after the Alexander the Great, we'll come to the Elmira Hotel, and there's the spa part of that on the left first. Now on the right here, there are a number of nice restaurants, so don't ignore them when you're visiting the place. And after that, you have the Posidonis Avenue renovation project, which is nearly finished. There's the Elmira Hotel itself on the left, but you can just see the end of the renovating area. That's going to be fully landscaped soon enough. There's still a few guys pottering around in there. I'm not sure what they're doing, but hopefully it'll have its completion in the near future. And after the Elmira, you'll have the Annabelle Hotel, which is now on the left. And there are a number of restaurants and coffee shops on the right. We're just approaching Paphos Seafront itself, but before that, straight in front of us, you will have Pinguino's restaurant, which is very popular. And also on the other side of that little turning up ahead, there is Tea for Two restaurant. Now, pay attention here, because Paphos Seafront is now pedestrianised. You can no longer drive down it. And this poor person in front of me didn't realise that, and I think he was going to try and make a turning in there, so I had to get out of his way. Now we're going behind the seafront itself. There's some new building work here is coming on nicely. It shouldn't be too long before that's finished. And a new hotel that has been finished is just straight across the road here, the M Boutique Hotel. You can just see there on the right. And we'll come round. There's Papantonio's supermarket on the left. And a couple of nice little restaurants on the right as well. There's a hotel complex in there as well, which I mean to investigate at some point. Haven't got round to it yet though. And we're coming up to the roundabout just in front of Paphos Harbour now, where we'll be turning left. Note though that on the far right of that roundabout, where there used to be lots of buses, that's now been returned to its status as a dusty car park, which it was before all the Paphos Harbour car park renovations occurred a couple of years ago. So there's plenty of places to park at the harbour again now, which is good. Whether that dusty car park will ever become something else, I don't know. And we're pretty much done here. He's making way for this chap on his weird little scooter he's got. I'm going to find a place to park and launch my drone heavenwards. I don't normally fly the drone at this late in the day, but I'd been up on Troodos for a secret project, and it's nothing to do with the Wild Art Gallery that I published a couple of days ago. If you haven't seen that, by the way, it's the film that'll have the thumbnail of all the Egyptian stuff. Watch it, because the artwork in there is amazing. It will blow you away. And the sort of thing, when I publish films like that, I always despair a little, because I know that they won't be as popular as a film like this. But I'm saying, if you're watching this, go and give that a view as well, because it's very impressive what the artist has done. But anyway, what I was up in the Troodos for today was nothing to do with that, but you'll have to wait and see what that was all about, he said mysteriously. I'm going to park up and go and fly my drone, and you'll see footage of that at some point in the week. And until that, I will say thank you very much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next film. Cheers!